Hey guys, tomorrow I might actually do a room tour, but I'm waiting until tomorrow because tomorrow we are hanging up this shelf that we made a really long time ago. So actually, back for a while, this room hasn't been fully done since we moved in, but now it's mostly done. But there is a few there is one big thing which we're talking about maybe doing it soon. We don't know when, which is painting the room. Because instead of being like this yellow color, even though this yellow color is nice and I do like it, I want more like pink. So we're going with like a pink. In color, and then but one thing that I did notice in my room, there's definitely like some colors that like there's a lot of, which is I'm noticing there's a lot of red, like a lot of reds in this room, and that partly like we can count things like my point shoes, and but also like I have two different chairs, and the reason I have two of them is because sometimes if like that was down and I'm filming with her, or I'll film a video, times with like my dad or something, I'd like to have an extra chair ready. But like the chairs and also the dance room is red, which gives some reds, and I'm noticing there's a lot of littler things, and then like one or two bigger things that are pink, which is I made a wall. Go check out the video earlier that I made. That said dance, dance, dance. Like it just said dance a bunch of times, and it's pink and white. And then my JoJo body pillow, sorry, it's upside down, is pink. Like it's actually, well, it's kind of like a pink, almost fuchsia, but also kind of in multiple colors and stuff, but mainly pink. But another color that there's a lot of in this room, and I kind of didn't realize until like 10 seconds ago, is white. Like so many things in my room are white. Like my dance wall, or my dance wall that said dance a bunch of times, is like pink and white. So that has white, and my like desk that we made has white. Like in white. Let's see, my vanity is white. My cubby shelves is white. My Girl Scout bin, and the reason I call it that was when I was really, really little. Actually, I wasn't that little. Like, I want to say, like, maybe 7 or 8. No, like 6 or 7. I don't really remember, but back a long time ago, I did Girl Scouts, and actually, we weren't planning to quit. In a way, I didn't like it too much. Like, in a way, like, it was okay, it was kind of fun, but it wasn't really my thing too much, but the reason we ended up quitting, we actually didn't have a choice, which, like, we didn't get in trouble or anything. Literally what happened with that, we started off with actually a pretty good group, like a pretty good sized group, and then I remember one person was actually in foster care, and then they got adopted, so they had to like move and quit, and then like people started leaving slowly to do other things. I remember someone left for soccer and stuff. Like people started leaving to do other things, and it got down to where it was just me, and then like the Girl Scout leader, she had 2 granddaughters, and so it was me and her 2 granddaughters, and that was it. And then occasionally her grandson would join us, but he was really little. So it got down to where eventually it got to where there were certain rules that you had to follow to be a Girl Scout troop, and one of them was that you had to have a certain amount of members. We didn't have that. I think it was like you had to have like 4 or 5 at least to like I'd be considered. We didn't have that situation. So like it kind of just didn't work, and we eventually just had quit. But when we had a couple of people in there, this one day we made these bins, and they were like for sleepovers, and cause you could pack your stuff in them, and like for like a sleepover or something or camping, and then you could also use it as like a chair to like sit on. So that was really cool, but right now it's a computer stand to hold up my computer for Zoom classes. Now, then kind of what happened with that, so there's different colors, there's certain colors that there's a lot of in my room. And right now it's looking really good. But we're adding in this, I'm planning to take down like 4 things. Actually, I might keep one of them up because it kind of matched in my room, but I might take it down, like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm picking up my toenail. Okay. So, I actually, earlier today, we learned dancing in the rain, the group dance, and what happened was that I run like at first when we were playing the music, because it's one of my favorite dance, like group dances. Like overall, I don't know why I would pick out my favorite dance, but it's hard because they did so many group dances and stuff, and a lot of them were really amazing, but I would like forget the like name of them and stuff. So overall, I would say probably my favorite. I'm like 98% sure. And when she started playing the music, and I seen the dance quite a few times, but something that I never was, this is one of those times when I'm like, I didn't listen to the music. And I'm the type where I can watch a dance and not hear the music one bit. Because my brain, I realize if my brain is tuned in and I'm like, I want to hear the music and stuff, then, and I hear that sort of, but when I'm not fully like, oh, I'm fine without like hearing it, then for some reason I just don't listen to like the music. Okay, I'll stop. But anyway, so like when she started playing the music, like I kind of feel like it was similar to bad I said it's similar to the solo from Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, and Madison had a solo in the finale, and it sounded kind of like similar to that music, which worked out really good because I love that solo. Like that solo from Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition is really good, really good. And I think out of all of them, one thing that I did notice is that throughout all of like every Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition like dance, I feel like it was the only one that like it's the one that I feel like stands out the most to me when it comes down to the meaning and the concept. Because the song was amazing first up, and then the dance itself was amazing, but it came down to the concept, and the concept was like she's saying goodbye. Like, because if she won, she would be leaving her studio, she would be leaving her friends and her family for 4 years to go to the Joffrey Ballet School. So yeah, you can come in, baby. He pushed him away, and he needs to help you. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Sam pushed his way into my bedroom. Yeah, did you want to come in? Yeah, you wag your tail. Come here. You can get up here. Alright, we're taking a moment to focus on Sam. But I really loved it. But I was listening to the music today, and I was like, that sounds very similar. And I never knew what the words were. Let me get Sam. Sit. 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 Sit, Sammy. Don't act like you don't know how to sit. You know how to sit. You do it all the time. Okay. Okay. But overall, I really loved the dance. And so, like, it was really a good sit. Sit. Yeah. Baby Sam. I'm gonna go play with him in a minute, but I really love the dance, and I really never knew the words, and so at first I thought she changed the music, because I'm like, I've seen this dance like a ton of times in this episode, and so something seemed different with the music, so I went back and watched a clip of just the group dance. And I went like, she didn't change the music. It was just in my mind. The words to the song never registered in my mind. Now, one thing that I am kind of confused is the beginning part, there's not really any partner work. There works, but that's not what I'm confused on. Is that I'm confused how she didn't teach us that part. Like, she taught like pretty much all of the like solo parts that didn't involve partner work, because she can't do the partner work because we're on Zoom. You know, we're not in the same room together. But there were parts of it that I'm like, oh, well, it kind of makes sense because the thing afterwards is partner work. So that kind of makes sense. But I love the Dance Moms group dance, Dancing in the Rain. Where is it? Up here. Is it way up there? Right. All the way up there. There's, like, little, like, picture thing, or a saying that says, we don't wait. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about dancing in the rain. And that, I thought, kind of, whenever I see that picture, it makes me think of the Dance Moms Dancing in the Rain. Because I feel like that was a really good dance. So, and learning the steps, this one I love because it didn't involve a ton of flexibility. I feel like there was like 2 or 3 parts in it that kind of involved it, but even it was stuff that like was really beginner like flexibility that I knew how to do and stuff. So yeah, like dance means a lot to me, and like today I got to dance and I got to have fun, and like it was really fun. And in a way, I'm not fully looking forward to next week, because next Sunday, like going through like today, Abby made her warm up a lot harder, and so to me, even though it was 2 hours, it kind of felt longer than 2 hours, if that makes sense, and not in like in an okay way. I mean, like, yes, it felt longer, so like I was kind of a little bit more tired, and a little more sweaty, you know, normal. But I was also really happy because I was dancing and stuff, so like that kind of played into it, and then like it was just very interesting. But in a way, I can wait for next week because my body's still recovering with how tired I am, and I'm like drained out. And Sam, I love you. Okay, you can kiss me. Peace out.